going on, guys? Welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and today we've got a slightly different unfantasy related video, and I'm going to be predicting, or Supercoach related video, I'm going to be predicting the finals, and I'm going to do one prediction with Carlton winning it all, and I'm going to do one prediction with Carlton being eliminated in the first round, okay? So, obviously Carlton winning it's slightly unrealistic, but it's still definitely a possibility. I think, look, our gameplay, or our play style stands against all the good teams pretty much. It's built for finals, all contested, whatnot. I'm not going to get too in depth about Carlton, but I do think that we have a really good shot if we can get over this first hurdle. We play the MCG really well, so the next game will be the MCG. I think we'll pretty much play every game besides maybe a prelim at the MCG, I believe. So yeah, I think if we could definitely make a prelim. Still obviously wishful thinking because we need to turn up and whatnot, but yeah, based on current form, I really like the way Carlton look, and yeah, whatever they're doing is working. So anyway, let's get into it. So for the qualifying final, Collingwood-Melbourne, this is going to be an insane game. I'm so excited to watch this. I do think Melbourne just. Now, reason being, no Nick Daicos. It's a big ask, I think, for Collingwood to win without their best player. Yes, their form hasn't been amazing, like closing the season out. But I still think like it's going to be close. But like Clayton Oliver back, it seems like Melbourne are pretty much full strength. Collingwood obviously missing their best player, so I think Melbourne just. I'll put a margin on, and I'll say that Melbourne will win by 7 points. And come back to this video after week 1 and see how much I get right and wrong and whatnot. But yeah, I think Melbourne by 7 on Thursday night. Now Carlton-Sydney, I actually do think Carlton will win. And that is my genuine thought. But yeah, I think Carlton, just on paper, just slightly better than Sydney. I think because it's going to be raining, I think that suits Carlton more contested ball. They're more contested play style and whatnot. Good stoppage team. So yeah, I think Carlton beat Sydney. Had to put a margin on, I'll say 19 points. But I wouldn't surprise me if Sydney won either, because obviously they're a good team. Moving on to St Kilda GWS. This is probably the hardest game of the round in my opinion. Giants obviously in great form, and then St Kilda playing in Melbourne. It's a tough one. I think the Giants just. Their form has been really, really good. Yes, Carlton didn't look like they were fully trying on last couple of Sundays ago, but I do think the Giants will get over the Saints in this one, but I do think it'll be close. I'm going to say the Giants by 10 points. Yep, so Giants by 10, Carlton by 19, I think I said, and Melbourne by 7 so far. I believe I said that. Brisbane, Port, I think Brisbane up there, but Port do travel a lot. So you're not going to be, they're going to come to play, I'm sure. I just think Brisbane at the Gabba, just a little bit too strong. So we'll go with that. So that's my prediction for the first week. Now, in terms of the semi-finals, look, I could do a separate video on the semi-finals, but I'm going to try and predict the whole finals right now, and revisit it each week or whatnot. But yeah, so Collingwood, Carlton, this is a tough one. I'm going to say Carlton because this is my team. Like I said, I'll do another quick predictor at the end if Carlton don't win. But yeah, I think Carlton can beat Collingwood, especially if Nick Daicos doesn't play. They might rush him back if he's playing in the semi. If Collingwood play in the semi, they might rush him back. So wait and see on that. But the reason I rate Carlton over Collingwood at the moment is just based on current form. Like we beat them, we didn't have Chera for a half. We didn't have Mackay. Mackay, you could argue, is a detriment to the team right now, but yeah, I'd still rather have him than not. Anytime you can add a Coleman medalist to the team, it's pretty handy. So yeah, no Mackay. I don't think we had Walsh either, so it's another big one to come back in, and no Chera for a half, and he was best on ground quite clearly in that first half. So yeah, I think we beat Collingwood without those big guys. Collingwood with full strength. If they lose Nick Daicos, it's even better for Carlton. So yeah, I'm confident we can beat Collingwood. It's obviously going to be not easy, but yeah, that's my verdict on that. Then Port versus GWS. This is going to be another cracking game. I think Port get over GWS here, just because Adelaide Oval, I think they're pretty strong down there. So yeah, I'd take Port over the Giants, but the Giants, they've had a crazy turnaround. I think they're going to be real powerhouses next year, maybe even top 4. So yeah, now moving on to the prelims. Look, Brisbane, we'll talk about Melbourne Port first. I think Melbourne win this, but it's going to be an absolute blockbuster. Like, I just think, like, Melbourne, they're just slightly better. And like I said, bringing back Clayton Oliver, he's only going to get better every week, getting back to full fitness and whatnot. But yeah, that midfield battle is going to be insane. You got your Rosie, Will Drew and Butters taking on Clary, Viney and Petrarca. It's going to be a contested battle, that's for sure. I really hope those two teams play in the prelim. And then in terms of Brisbane versus Carlton, I'm going to say Carlton, and I know Brisbane are the only team we haven't knocked off in that run, but we didn't play them since we got better, I guess. But I think if Carlton can get some momentum coming into this prelim, I think we can really win. And obviously this is pretty biased. And yeah, it's possible we lose this week. So I don't want to come across like some cocky Carlton supporter. I'm definitely not. I'm expecting to lose this week, and then if we win, it's a bonus. So I'm going in with that mindset, but I do think we should beat Sydney. But yeah, so I think we can beat Brisbane up at the Gabba. It will be tough. It will be hands down the toughest game of all the finals if we get to that point. But yeah, I back Carlton in to win that game. And then Melbourne versus Carlton in the grand final. It's weird to think about. I'm obviously going to back Carlton, but yeah, that would be a hectic game, especially after the way the last game played between those two teams with the Petrarca incident and whatnot. You could argue we should have lost that game because of that the goal umpire decision, but you look at the stats, Carlton pretty much smashed Melbourne all around the ground, which is really positive signs in my opinion. Like I said, we add Harry Mackay, we get that double team off Curnow, and that principle goes for every game. I feel like just because we can get Curnow slightly more freed up, teams can't afford to double team him like they've been doing. So even if Mackay has 5 touches and no goals, I think that will just the ability to open up Curnow's game is just invaluable. So yeah, I think Carlton to win the premiership. Sounds crazy. All right, let's do a refresh. I believe this will reset it all, hopefully. Yep. All right, so this is if Carlton lose the first game. So I think Melbourne still beat Collingwood. I think GWS still win and Brisbane still win. So then Collingwood, I think they beat Sydney. I think Port still beat GWS. Melbourne beat Port. I still think Melbourne win. Collingwood versus Brisbane at the Gabba. You would assume they have Nick Dacos. I'm going to take Collingwood. And Collingwood-Melbourne in the grand final, I think full-strength Collingwood, I'd probably take full-strength Collingwood. So, yep, big qualifying final, really, this Collingwood-Melbourne one. But, yeah, that's my prediction for the finals. And, like I said, it's biased, but Carlton, I think they've got the right to be in the conversation just because, obviously 9 out of their last 10 games they've won. Last game they did take it pretty easy, but yeah, I'm just so excited for Friday night. I'm excited for Thursday night too, but Friday night, I'm so excited. I think I went to the final in 2011, but obviously don't remember it too well. I was only 10 years old. So yeah, I'm just so pumped. I've been watching finals videos all week. Yeah, that atmosphere when that national anthem finishes. It's going to be insane. The biggest game I've gone to, or Carlton have even been a part, is probably round 1 each year because, obviously the hype and whatnot. But yeah, just having that hot footy off straight away and pretty much all game, I'm so excited. It's going to be insane. So hope they come to play. Even if they lose, it'll be heartbreaking, but I just don't want to get smashed because that would be really sad. But yeah, and then... yeah, I'm honestly hyped for all the games. I think it's a weird feeling coming into the season, coming into September, knowing that we're actually playing in it. I was in year 8 when we last played, and I was nervous as fuck for that game. And I wasn't even there. So yeah, enough rambling. That's it for the video, guys. If your team's playing in the finals, unless their name is Sydney Swans, good luck. I think literally anyone can win in any of these matchups, especially the St Kilda Jitter West game. That is a serious 50-50. That's it for the video, guys. Hopefully my first prediction was right, and I'll see you in the next one.